All this week, we're putting the spotlight on Paris, Kentucky, the quintessential small town and the county seat of Bourbon County.
You've likely heard the saying, what's in a name? Well, ironically, Bourbon County had not produced any bourbon since Prohibition until 2014, when two brothers came along and decided to revive history. LEX 18's Angie Bevan takes a look at Hartfield Co. Distillery in this Spotlight on Paris report.
My brother and I grew up here in Bourbon County. A great place to grow up.
And a great place to come back to.
My brother and I were having a chat one night and talking about how crazy it is that there are no bourbon distilleries in Bourbon County proper anymore.
An opportunity to bring back a long-lost craft in the heart of Bourbon County, where the name once spoke for itself.
The bourbon industry was huge for small towns all across Kentucky before Prohibition. There are 26 distilleries in Bourbon County that closed their doors, and none of them come back.
A long, dry spell, nearly a century, until Jeremy Buchanan and his brother Andrew started up Hartfield Company in 2014.
My brother's the kind of guy that if you put an idea in his head, he'll go and start a business around it. He's very entrepreneurial.
They went all in, deciding to build a brand and product with a respect to the very history that inspired them.
He really wanted to shape the company around the idea of returning to a pre-Prohibition style production method and a pre-Prohibition style spirit, which is really different than sort of the modern bourbon that we have today. And so that's kind of the heart of the company, is sort of returning bourbon to Bourbon County.
So now, in this old warehouse building in downtown Paris, the two are operating a family-run business and distillery. They mastered their recipe for the perfect bottle of bourbon. And Buchanan says they age their bourbon differently than a lot of big distilleries, a quicker process in a smaller barrel.
It's really smoky. A lot of people compare it more to like a Scotch type flavor. It has a big, robust, sweet flavor, and it kind of ends with smoke and tobacco. It's awesome. I really love our product.
And so do other bourbon drinkers. 5 years since their first bottles hit the shelves, Hartfield Company will be increasing their production capacity this year. A true testament to revival.
I'm a believer in small town America.
And leaving things better than you found them. In Paris, Angie Bevan, LEX 18 News.